Hi everyone, I'm Kat and welcome to my channel, Naturally Beautiful Girl. So today I am going to be doing a makeup declutter. And just so you know, when I do a makeup declutter, I go through and I look at, is this makeup expired? Do I reach for it? Do I use it? Do I like it? And kind of figure that out. If it's expired, I just get rid of it. There's not really another option. If it's not something I reach for, it's just not one of my favorite products, I will pass it along to friends and see if they like it or if it works for them. Sometimes it does. And then also I just had to do this because with what I do here on YouTube, my makeup collection is constantly expanding. I'm always trying out new products. So there's new products being added to my collection. And what happens is I just accumulate way too many products. And when that happens, I lose track of some of my favorite products in my collection. It is really helpful for me to do this. So I just want to show you guys what I am clearing out and give you a little bit of reasoning as to why. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get through all the products because I have quite a few here, but I'm going to try and hit on some highlights of what is currently being cleared out of my collection. And of course, with the holidays coming up, there are a lot of new product launches and I'm trying out a lot of new products for you guys. So I thought this was a good time to do this. So if you like this kind of video, be sure to give it a thumbs up so you let me know that you want to see more of these in the future. The first product I'm going to be decluttering is the Ilia Vivid Concealer. And I bought this when I was doing an Ilia brand overview video, and I have the shade Cassava, which is C1. It was the lightest shade of the concealer, and my first problem with this is that it is not a fair enough shade. I am super fair, as I'm sure you can tell. And this shade of concealer is just not light enough. I wanted to try it out because really I've been having a bit of a love affair with Ilia products. Their new color block lipsticks are amazing. I love their True Skin Serum foundation. That's what I'm wearing today. So I really wanted this concealer to work, but the formula is not good. It just didn't really conceal. It was the wrong color. I really have not had many concealers look worse on me than this one. So it is definitely going to leave my collection. I really wish that Ilia would come out with a new concealer that's kind of in line with their True Skin Serum foundation, like the concealer version of that. They have a Vivid foundation and this is the Vivid concealer, so I kind of imagine those go together. But definitely, if you're watching Ilia, I would love to see you come out with the kind of True Skin Serum concealer. Also, the shades need to be better because this is just not a fair enough shade. The next product I'm decluttering is the Spella Liquid Lipstick. This I do not like. I'm obsessed with the Clove and Hallow liquid lipsticks. If you need a liquid lipstick or want one, go check those out. I do not like the formula of this Spella lipstick. I have the shade here in Flirt. I guess I'll go ahead and swatch it. This is what the shade looks like. It's quite a nice shade. It's like a nice pink shade. I thought it would be a really great kind of pink nude liquid lipstick, but I cannot stand the formula. It does not wear as well as the Clove and Hallow. It makes my lips look super raisiny. Like, I was trying to apply it the other day just to give it like one more final test before I got rid of it to make sure I still didn't like it, and I applied it and I didn't even let it dry down. Like, as it was drying down, I was just like, this looks terrible. You can see all the lines in my lips. And the problem I found with this lipstick is it doesn't actually get into those lines. So what happens is you can like really see the demarcation of any line you have in your lip. And I tried like kind of stretching my lip out and applying it this way, and I tried kind of doing it that way and like forcing the product into where I have lines. None of that worked. It was just bad. I've never liked it, and I don't know why I'm still holding on to it because I have not changed my opinion about it. This product I'm getting rid of because it is one of the first products I reviewed on my channel and it's really old. This is the 100% Pure Long Last Concealer. I have the shade Alpine Rose, which is the fairest shade that they have. I don't think it's gone bad necessarily, but I found better concealers. So here, I'm gonna swatch it for you here. It's, once again, it's okay in terms of shade. I have it swatched right here. You can't see it that much. It's okay in terms of shade, but it's not as good as other concealers I found in terms of shade and performance. Don't really like it under my eyes. It's not enough coverage there. It's also really not enough coverage for blemishes. And I know 100% Pure has other concealers, but a lot of their other concealers don't come in fair enough shades. So I haven't tried it out, haven't purchased any of those. Also, that does remind me, I've not heard anybody talking about the new 100% pure, like, what is it called? Like water foundation? I'll put a picture of it up here. But are you guys interested in that? Do you want me to review it? Like, I don't hear anybody talking about it. And I'm like, is this really bad, or is just everyone, has it just kind of gotten lost in the shuffle? Like, what's going on with it? So if you guys know what I'm talking about, let me know in the comment section if you want me to review that or just pass on it. But anyway, just not my favorite. And that's the thing with a lot of these products is as I've tried out more products, I've just found things that I like better. So I'm gonna be passing this guy along. So these two products I am passing along because I am really sad to say that I think this shop has gone out of business. And this is the Glory Boon Soft Coral Lipstick and also the foundation. This actually, Erin from A Greener Kind of Life sent me this foundation and I've really been enjoying it, and I meant to do a foundation review on it. Things kind of got weird with the Glory Boon shop, and then nobody was really talking about it, and I just feel like there was some weird stuff going on, and then it seems to be completely gone now. So I'm really sad because there were a lot of really awesome Glory Boon products, and it's just kind of a very sad situation. I'm not entirely sure what happened, but it just doesn't look great. And so I don't want to talk about products that you guys can't get a hold of, so I'm going to pass these along. They were good, just a sad story behind them. These two I'm going to also be getting rid of. These are the 100% pure, what are these things called? I used to talk about these all the time. Lip cream sticks, and I have the one in Perfect Naked Pink and Perfect Naked Pout. And I was obsessed with these. These are a lip crayon. I guess I've been kind of having an obsession with lip crayons for quite a while. I just don't reach for these anymore, and I've had them for so long because these are some of the first products I really got and tried out on my channel, along with the concealer. In fact, I think it's like been over 2 years since I first did a review on the Perfect Naked Pink lip cream stick, and so I'm not reaching for them anymore. I really did like them. I just think there are a lot of really awesome lip products I've now found that I enjoy more. So, and these are quite old, so I think the best thing to do is just have them exit my collection. But overall, they are quite good products. If you're looking at these, I do like them because they're creamy, they're long wearing. If you guys have watched me at all for a while, you guys know that those are the two things I'm always looking for, is for long wearing and creamy lipsticks. Okay, this is another product that I am going to be passing along, and this is the RMS Uncover Up and 00. Once again, I've had this for ages, and I think it's still okay. Like when I smell it, it still smells pretty good. The issue with this is, once again, color matching. Got it swatched right there on my hand. I think you can see that. It is just not a good color match for me. I actually got color matched at Filane, and I at the time didn't think it was quite the right color match. They didn't sell the shade 000. They only sold down to the shade 00. And so I feel like I kind of got like a little bit strong-armed into going with this shade, whereas I've swatched the shade 000 at Creative Beauty because they carry 000. I have the swatch of that on my Instagram stories under like the saved stories, in case you're curious about that. And that is just a much better shade match for me, and I tried using this the other day. I feel like I've gotten better at applying makeup over the past 2 years, and I feel like I've gotten better at applying concealer and just have a better sense of what I like for concealer. I'm finishing up the end of my Fitglow Conceal Plus concealer. I have that on today, which I also changed my mind about that, but that has become my favorite under eye concealer. Like, I have purchased a new one, gone through one tube, starting on my second tube. Like, that is amazing. And one of the reasons I really like it is because it comes in a fair enough shade that it's actually brightening under my eyes, which honestly, even in conventional beauty, before I switched to Green and Eco Beauty, I could really only find concealers that like matched my skin tone but weren't actually like a little bit lighter and brightening under my eyes. So I really have been enjoying that. I think I would be into having this in the shade 000 because it is a really full coverage concealer. Just the shade 00 is not the right shade for me, and I'm just gonna let it go because I've acknowledged it and it's time for it to leave my collection. Another product that I'm going to pass along to a friend because I know that she will like this. This is the Au Naturel, one of their color correcting concealers, and this is the shade Sweet Basil, so it's the green color correcting concealer. I have two of these. I have also the pink color correcting concealer, which I use sometimes on my dark circles if they are particularly bad. Sometimes you don't sleep well and you just need a bit of extra correction, and that concealer is great for that. But, and this one is good. I just prefer covering up acne spots with a more full coverage concealer. The Hint Beauty Duet concealer is one of my favorites, and it is full coverage enough that I don't also need to color correct, because I'd rather just use a full coverage concealer and not have to do an extra step of color correcting. One of my friends, she's very fair like I am, but her skin tends towards more being pink in undertone and being kind of, yeah, she just feels like she has issues with her face being very red and very pink. And I feel like this will be great for her because I think she will just get better use out of this. It's a good product, and if you need a color correcting concealer, I think these ones from Au Naturel are really good. They're creamy, they color correct well, but they're not so pigmented that you end up with like green blotches on your face. But I just think that she will get more use out of this than I have, so I want to pass that along to her. This lipstick here I'm going to pass along. This is the Ritual Des Filles lipstick in the shade Oracle. I think I got this in the Safe and Chic mystery box. I'm gonna swatch it for you here. Here it is swatched. Oh, I chose a bad spot. There we go. Here it is swatched on my hand. And my issue with this is that it is a little bit brown. I just don't like this shade. I don't think it looks at all good on me. It's just way too brown. I don't feel comfortable wearing it, and so what ends up happening is I don't reach for it. The Ritual Des Filles lipstick formula is not my favorite formula, but they do have some really awesome colors. Like I love the shade Love and Madness. It's just this beautiful kind of bright berry shade. It's not the most creamy, it's not the most long wearing, it's not the most comfortable. They are really pretty shades. Sometimes you just have to go with a formula that's not your favorite to get a shade that you really love, but that one, I don't like the shade, and the formula is also just not my favorite. It's best to just let that one go as well. Finally, I am going to pass this along. This is my Au Naturel Sustain in On Point, and I really did like this, but I've noticed that it smells a little funny. So I believe it has gone bad. I've had it for over a year now, at least, maybe longer. I've lost track of how long I've had it, but it's been at least a year, and it does smell different. That's kind of the thing I use to base my products off of, is not necessarily how long have I had them, what does their expiration date say, but I always look for changes in consistency, changes in smell, because, okay, I'm going to get into this because this really irritates me. When there are expiration dates on products, those expiration dates are really based on someone has done a test and it has been shelf stable up to that point in time. It could be shelf stable longer, but you know, if you want to test a product to see if it's shelf stable longer, you have to invest more time into that testing and more, what ends up being more money, more manpower, whatever. So most of the time, people just kind of go up to a point that seems reasonable and be like, okay, 6 months, that's great. Could be good for up to a year. It may have just not been tested that long. So I really don't like when people are like, oh, it says a 6-month expiration date, goodbye. There are some products like mascara that you really do want to be careful with because of contamination and bacteria getting, you know, near your eye, and you can get eye infection. So that's a very serious issue. But if you are properly using and caring for your makeup products and you're storing them in cool conditions, you're not, you know, you're making sure you're washing your hands before you're using them, all those types of things, you can really extend the shelf life of your products, and it can go well beyond what the actual expiration date says. So hopefully that makes sense. I mean, there may be some companies that do it differently and actually test and are like, at this date, it no longer is actually good. But a lot of times it's only tested as far out as, you know, they've had the manpower and time to test. But anyway, so this product definitely has gone bad. It smells weird. The texture is a little bit different. So it is time for me to declutter this lipstick. I liked it at first and I wore it a lot at first, but honestly, I've just found other lipsticks I like better. I found this formula personally to be quite drying on me. I don't know how long it's been bad for because I haven't worn this in a long time, but I went to wear it the other day, and as soon as I like uncapped it, I was like, this does not smell right. It's time for it to go. So that's that. I hope you enjoyed seeing this video. If you want to see every, you know, a couple months or so what products I am decluttering, be sure to let me know that in the comment section down below. And thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. and subscribe to my channel. Also check out my Instagram. I'll have my handle down below. I'm at naturallybeautifulgirl. And once again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!